than the third best post player on the men's team.
I'm just going to use that to fuel this. I mean, I'm better, but and I know that kind of gets at him, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, little man.
10 years ago, the WNBA game was here. NBA game is here. Now it's here. I have a way to make it equal. Just listen to me now. You ready?
All right.
We've heard it.
Yeah, we've.
So in beach volleyball, the women's net is maybe half an inch lower. You think if we just lower the rim so y'all could dunk like we dunk?
Okay, before I start this video off, I will admit that the WNBA has not done a great job of enhancing their product. Yes, they do have some incredible players who are better than 98% of basketball players in the world. You've got Brittney Griner, Sue Bird, Diana Taurasi, A'ja Wilson. But when you look at the talent, it has not been the highest. But in this video, I'm going to tell you why the WNBA is actually about to get way better than it has been in past years because of more WNBA players coming into the league that have better skills. But before I start this video, I'm not saying the WNBA is bad in any way, shape, or form. I just think they could be better, and here is the reasons. So Tracy McGrady has said that the WNBA should lower the rim to 9 feet, and personally I don't think that's a good idea, but I do think they should lower it to 9.5 feet, so then more women could dunk it. But when Breanna Stewart, a WNBA player for the Seattle Storm, heard that idea from Tracy McGrady, she literally stared at him. Why can't the WNBA lower their rims, especially because they have a smaller ball and even a smaller three-point line? I'm not saying we haven't seen WNBA players dunk. We certainly have. There have been probably about 30 dunks in WNBA history, and Brittney Griner's had probably like 15 of them because she's like 6'8". But if they lower it down to probably 9.5 feet, you would see some of the taller players like A'ja Wilson and maybe even Elena Deladon throw it down. But then this brings me into the next segment of the video, why the WNBA is going to get really good. So I already talked about their branding, but with better women's basketball players coming into the league, you've seen some great ones. Paige Beckers, Haley Van Leith, and even Sabrina Ionescu, who is already in the league. It's going to be incredible for the WNBA in the next 5 to 10 years. And they'll make so much more revenue because of these new players coming into the league. They'll probably be better than Diana Taurasi or Brittney Griner or any of the WNBA players right now, even Sue Bird. And when you look at the WNBA right now, it's just, their product is just as good. I just think that the reason they're not getting as much revenue is because A, the game is not as fast-paced, and Gilbert Arenas has talked about making the WNBA's game more fast-paced, but the other thing is that they don't score as much. And I mean, I think we can live with that. Women don't score as much as men because the game is not as fast-paced, because women and men have different bodies. Now, I do think some of the stuff WNBA players have said is a bit over the top, like when Brittney Griner said a few years ago that she could beat DeMarcus Cousins in a one-on-one. Humans are getting taller, and basketball players are just getting better with time passing because of the game, and I think we can see some great players. Now, I'm not saying that the WNBA stars aren't extremely good at what they do. They're incredible. They're better than pretty much everybody on the planet at the game of basketball. But I'm just saying that these next generation of WNBA players like Haley Van Leith, Sabrina Ionescu, Paige Beckers, they could be possibly way better than the WNBA right now. And they're really fun to watch, so they definitely can make the WNBA more money. Now, unfortunately, I don't think the WNBA will ever be as popular as the NBA or get as much money, but I do think that they can close that wage gap a little bit. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Click subscribe, turn notifications on, like, share, comment, all the good stuff, and as always, I'm your boy Hyper Basketball, and we're out.